Okay, so this is part 2 of our tutorial on creating an editable table. Part 1 we created the table. We used a for loop to create the table view rows up here, and we added these to section 2. So every time the for loop ran, whatever row it created, we put that in section 2, which we then thus added to, I think further up we done that. Did we do that? Did we add the sections? In the table section we gave it the data of section 1 and section 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create our buttons. So first of all we want an edit button. So we'll do ti.ui, there we go, dot create button, and we're simply going to give this a title of edit, and that's that one done. And then rather than type it all out again for our cancel button, I'm just going to copy that there. I'm going to call it cancel. It's really straightforward. Okay, and that's that then. So the other thing is, we don't want them both to be added to the screen. We only want to see edit in the first instance, so we want to see edit, we want to edit the rows to delete one of them. Once we're in the editing process, we then want to see the cancel button. So we're going to just set the edit button just now. The good thing about this is you can actually add buttons to the areas of the screen, so we can add it as the right nav button. So let's go and do that. So our win, what's our window called? Win1. Okay, Win1. Let's set our right nav button, and we want it to be the edit button. Now let's just test that to make sure that's all worked okay. Just wait for it to load. Hopefully it should be in the top right hand side. Here we go, edit. It's not actually doing anything yet though. Oh look as well, our sections aren't grouped, so they're simply listed like that. We can change that. Let's close that down, change this to grouped. Oh dear. Let's just run that again, and that should create these sections all nice and neat again. Creates a nice background on it as well. There we go, that's much better. So the other one was plain, this one's grouped. So here we go, there's our edit button that we set. We now want to add an event listener. So when we click on this edit button, we want this table to become editable, and we want this button to change to the cancel button. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, after this, we're going to create our event listeners. So we'll do it by edit dot add event listener. It's common throughout most programming languages. So we'll set our event, we want it to be the click event, and let's set our function. I always get mixed up here with the brackets. How many brackets? There we go. Not get any errors, so it must be right. Add event listener. Okay, so when it's clicked, we want to set our table to be editable. So table editing equals true. And that's as simple as it is. That will give us the ability to take rows away. It automates it all for us, it's quite clever. And we also want to change the button, don't we? So set right nav button. So we want to change that to the cancel button. So let's just see if this is going to work for us. Very good. So this has changed, it's made the table editable, but the button hasn't changed. I wonder why that is. Let's have a look. Ah, that's why, because I've set it as win instead of win1. Let's just do that again. It's trying to set it on a variable that doesn't exist. So if we set it on the right variable, win1, it should set the right button. Let's try that now. There we go, cancel. Ah, see, now we need to set this bit here. We need to add an event listener to the cancel button so that we can make that uneditable and make that change back. So instead of typing all this code out again, I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to change that to cancel.addEventListener. Clicked function, we want to change table editing to false, and we want to change that to edit. So it goes back to the way it was, so it's just basically the reverse of that one. And that should be that. So, edit, we can delete, and can we cancel? We can cancel. So that's our editable table. Now the only extra bit there was I'd created an alert to alert back at the end to let you know what you had actually deleted. So once you click cancel, alert back to you. It's pretty straightforward. Let's just go ahead and do that. So I'm going to create an array to store the rows that I delete. So let's call it var deleted rows, and then set that array. Right, so we actually add this event listener to the table, which we've named up there, var table. So table.add event listener. You can actually set it on the click event that we have done before. Sorry, not the click event, the delete event. Delete's actually an event that is recognised. It's one of the built-in ones in the API function. Now we need E. We need to be able to capture that event so that we can get the target of that event, see what's caused that. So basically, we've added an event listener now to delete. So when we delete something, this is going to fire. What we want to be able to do is to get the thing that's fired's title. The thing that will be fired was what we've clicked delete on, which will be the row. So to do that, well, we're going to get that and we're going to put it in our deleted rows array up here. So let's do that by just doing deleted rows, and we're going to push into that, which is a method of the array, E, which is the event, dot row, dot title. Dot row, dot title. Okay. So that's fairly straightforward. So all we need to do now is add an event listener to cancel. We've already got one here which sets the right nav button back to edit and makes the table not editable anymore. The other one we want to do is add an alert and to output all the objects in that alert to the alert box, to the user. Okay, so let's just edit that. I'm just going to create a variable, var deleted items, and I'm just going to put a string in that saying you have deleted, and I'm going to set a new line so that it all starts on a new line. And let's do a for loop to loop through all the items in the array. I is equal to 0, not I is less than, what is that again, deleted rows dot length, and I'm going to go I plus plus. So all we do now is just add each item. Deleted items plus equals deleted rows plus, we're going to create a new line, so there's a new line created at the end of every row we put in. It's root backslash, there we go. And once it runs through all that, we need to get it to alert our deleted items. Wow, there we go. So, I think we'll just move this event listener just after the table event listener, just in case it throws up an error that we're asking for deleted rows before we've actually created it. So let's just try that out, see if it's working properly. Okay, so let's delete row 2 and row 6. Once we click cancel, we should get an alert telling us we've deleted row 2 and row 6. There we go. And that's all for this tutorial.